silver lining out there is that when you have a market can sell off in 11 weeks, 20% in such a fast and furious way that when it turns, it can go up just as quickly. And that's exactly what we ended up seeing. The market has rebounded all the way from the lows of down 21% to literally we are up on the year. We are less than 4% below the record high of all time in the eyes of only one friggin' deal.
Order filled.
Ridiculous about.
Okay. Also, the president also tweeted, "This is a great time to buy stocks. What other indicator do you need?" He said, "Go buy stocks."
Exactly.
What else do you need? Bottom, low? Who cares? He said, "Buy stocks," and what happened?
Exactly. Look, we don't even need to discuss that. That's completely illegal. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he gave everyone the green light. We needed. Jim Cramer even said 3 weeks ago, the market needs a reason to buy stocks again. And the first one was the 90-day pause. The second one was the president telling everybody to buy stock. What more do you need? And the market is just, look, we may not have seen the lows. I think we have. I think we've definitely seen the lows of the year. If you go back, I think it's 30 years to the last time, we went over it last night, that the last time that we had an intra-year reversal. Okay, 5 times in history, the market has been down 15% and rallied back to positive mode. It happened in 70, in 82, in 96. I think there were like 5 times. Every time the year closed up more than double digits. And I don't think this year is going to be any different than that, right? The market seems really strong. Look, when we start getting deals with India, Philippines, Vietnam, that's going to fuel the market higher. When people look, think of all the people who are still on the sidelines, who did not believe this, who were still remembering the pain of 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I don't know, where are we? We're in the first week of May. April 7th, the market was down 20%. We are now back to even and up a little. That's insane. So whether we believe him or not, I believe the market. And the market tells us what it thinks of the information. And the bottom line is, look, there is still some issues around tariffs. Walmart yesterday came out and said that we're going to have to pass on a lot of the expenses to the consumer. That's not good, right? And I've said that there are still boats that are going to have trouble getting here in time for the back to school thing. That's not good. Ford and General Motors said that we're going to pass along expenses. We're going to raise the price of cars. That's not good. Okay, the port in LA said that we're still running at 50% capacity. That's not good.
You're the ultimate bull, though. You are the ultimate bull. Why are you poo-pooing this? You are the ultimate bull. What happened?
I'm jumping on board my own. Look, I'm admitting that when we were down and dirty, I did get a little bearish. But the bottom line is I'm back in my bull mode, and I think we're going to go higher from here.
My God, man, that is Art of the Deal 101. Tuck in the house. All right, really quick, I want to talk about Wall Street Global, but really quick, OpX. OpX, does that affect you guys at all? Do you care about that? Look at those glasses. You are a handsome devil. OpX, does that mean anything to you?
Wall Street Global on Wednesday this week, we had a masterclass. It was great. We talked about Top Step. We talked about futures. We talked about trading in the world of Trump. The recording of it is now available on the website. Go to WSGTA.com. We still have a 10% sale on the course until midnight on Friday. Go check it out. Join us. Become part of the team. Coaching and mentoring for life, money back guarantee, payment plan. Whatever you need, you got Top Step on one end, Wall Street Global on the other end. It's a perfect team.
All right, really quick. MOC, you're the MOC master. What are we thinking today on this OpX Friday? MOC, hit me.
Okay, yesterday, if you all will remember, the market spiked up the last number of days. We've seen a couple of big spikes, 2 on the downside and 1 on the upside. Both days, I think it was major profit taking and major sell programs. Yesterday, we caught 2.5 billion to buy in the last 3 seconds before the post. You saw the market respond. My gut is we're going to have a massive buy program on the close. I don't have a crystal ball, but that's what I'm seeing.
You heard it. You heard it here. Peter Tuckman in the house, the longest living member on the New York Stock Exchange. What do you got, 40 years? 42 years? Hold on, real quick. 40, what do you
130, 137
Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. Absolute best. Wall Street Global Trading. Go check it out. Thank you for your time. We'll see you on Monday, Peter. The people absolutely
later, guys.
love it.
Bye-bye.
Later, man. we're gonna roll into trade with Top Step. Got Mandy in the house, the ultimate sniper, Dolby time as well. The charts. Let's take a look at these prices. Last trade in the ES 59.52. Take a look at the 59.52. We're about 6 points off the highs there. Take a look at the Nasdaq 21,431. Say it there. While Peter was on, we saw a heavy tilt of 71% long in the Nasdaq and ES. I think really moving lately has been crude. We're making new highs. Tap in 62.05. 62.05. High of 62.18. Probably are coming in. Man, chat. Come on. You guys got to love Peter Tuchman. He brings it hot. He brings it hot. You might not agree. Longest living member on the New York Stock Exchange. Only here on Top Step TV. While we're at it, ding dong. Come on and click like, follow, and subscribe because we got the sniper in the house. OG Pit Raider, an alumni of the Pit Raiders. There she is. Mandy in the middle. We got Dolby time as well. Mandy, welcome to Trade with Top Step. How you doing?
Doing well. I'm glad to be back with you guys. Been quite an interesting morning so far. Had a busy morning, stayed out of the markets, and kind of glad that I did. I haven't looking at what we've had this morning, just haven't loved the price action. I mean, we did have that good pullback around 8:30, below the 21,400. So that was kind of the only good one in that reversal back up to that point. So I mean, we've just been barcoding, pretty much since you know, about 2 hours at the start. Now the last, hour and a half or so. So yeah, it's been quite the interesting morning for me. So we'll see if we can find anything here. Kind of what I'm looking at first thing is our on our top step daily levels at 456. We are testing that again. My sentiment is that we will probably go higher. But I'm just waiting for some confirmation above this 457 area. I'll keep my eye out, let you know if I enter into something.
Yeah, awesome stuff. Dolby time. Come on in here.
Good
Also
morning.
taking some heat today. Dolby time.
Uh-oh.
Let's do the damn.
Have
Let's
some
take a
work
look at the
to do.
Nasdaq. Go ahead.
Chop some wood. Got some wood to chop, as JD would say.
Yep.
Talk
We
about
got
some
Mandy looking.
ranges.
Let's do it. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq.
Yeah, I already got my charts marked up, so we can do this pretty fast. So looking at the micro Nasdaq, I have a daily. Let's start with the daily. So daily range low, going to be in the yellow. DRL, DRH, daily range low, daily range high, daily range low, 21,200, let's say. And then I would also say the high of that, 21,530. So really big daily range. Let's go to the 4 hour. The low is picked up a little bit. So 21,320. Range high, approximately 21,000, let's say 480. We can make even more ranges. There's one on the 1 hour. That's in green. So 21,372 on the downside, and then 21,456 on the upside. But wait, there's more, Dre. 15-minute, also in a range, 21,400 up to 21,450. So we are starting to see a lot of consolidations, a lot of ranges, but I think we are slowly making those highs. It's the market that everyone hates, which is the grind higher. It's a grind.
Okay, we got Mandy looking for 456s, 457s, 15-minute range, like Dolby said, 450. This is the upper end of the 15-minute range. Mandy, you're known as a sniper. You are a pit raider. How have you been sniping today? Did you take any trades? I think you said you kind of stayed away.
No, not this morning.
Okay.
I will be honest. I had an awesome payout recently.
Ooh.
Had an
Yo.
awesome day. Kind of hit a mental block. Might have gone on a little bit of tilt. I'm starting on a 100K combine today. Just gonna take it nice and slow, reset. I love Mo's honesty earlier today. He did talk about being aggressive in the combines. I resonate with that. And I find myself having a hard time. I guess I feel like I'm pretty conservative at first in my XFAs, and then sometimes I still need to figure out that mental aspect. On my reading list this next week or two is the best loser trades. Actually, best loser wins. Yes, there we go. Best loser wins. It's on my bookshelf right here. So I'm gonna be reading that this weekend, getting some good reminders, refreshers on why it's expected and good to lose, and I should continue to see good profits. But yeah, really happy with the recent payout that I took out. Had a 5K payout, was that a week and a half ago? And yeah, just kind of grinding from there.
Excellent.
Wow.
Great
How
stuff.
awesome is a awesome payout? Talking like 5 figures?
Ideally for me, yeah. I mean, I have
Awesome.
I know I'm capable of that, and those are numbers that I'm running in my combines and whatnot. So, I've had multiple 5-figure payouts. But
Wasn't
yeah,
10K your
I
number?
I think
Was
that's
that you?
kind of a good run there. So
Right, didn't we have someone,
yeah,
Trey, who's like 10K?
Was it?
Yeah, is
I think
that you,
wasn't
Mandy?
was 10K wasn't that your number? We had you on before. I think 10K was the number. I know you just took 5,000. But 5 figures,
yeah,
$10,000.
I finally no, that wasn't me. That wasn't me on the 10K. Maybe it
Oh,
was Amanda. I don't know. Just kidding. I need to meet
No,
Amanda
okay. Well,
still.
some people have numbers. Anyways, go ahead. What you were saying?
Oh yeah, just that yeah, we're just gonna keep grinding, hopefully get another payout here in the next week or two. So but yeah, I do appreciate Mo's honesty. It is
Yeah.
that hard transition going from combine to XFA and maintaining the same strat that you're doing. And I felt like I did that pretty well. That's why I got to another good payout. But yeah, as fast as you can see success, you can also see quick burn there. So just gotta be honest and open with you guys. I feel like if we don't take those hard days and learn from them, you're going to find yourself in the same spot. So that's what I'm doing, just reevaluating and getting right back to it. So I know I have a lot of
nice.
potential, and yeah, we'll see what happens here in the next week or two.
Man, that's awesome.
Love it.
That is awesome.
Absolutely love it.
Got some
Little
bids in,
Sally
Dre.
here.
Got some bids
400s, right?
419s to 400s with some micros. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to get into the real account here.
Mandy, we ran a poll. We ran a poll earlier in fast markets, micros or minis. Right here, right now. What do you prefer?
I like minis. I usually don't like to scale out of a trade. I'm usually, you guys know me, salty sniper. Get in, get out, and that's, I don't try to scale in at all. I am actually now in a bias to go long here. I'm going to go one, and then set up some bars here. We just bounced off VWAP. So like I said, my overall sentiment today is going to be a long bias moving back up towards the end. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there.
All right.
Nice.
Are you
No
in,
hesitation.
Mandy? Long one.
I am long.
What price?
Target point. I'm in at 429
Okay.
even.
Cool.
And I'm going to put in a target back up to 446 3/4. Actually, let's make that 50 cents. We've talked about this last time. I've always been a tick or two short and has had that come and haunt me.
Oh man, yes.
Every trader has a superstition about where the stop goes. I feel like it's like can't do it on the
Oh,
odd
right.
numbers. You can't step on the crack in the sidewalk. There's very certain spots that the stop can go.
But what works for you? Yeah, if that superstition holds, I actually was doing some night trading last night, just trying to get back in the groove of things. And yeah, I should have taken it where I wanted it, or where I knew I should have taken it last night. So yes, whatever you see trends, I say stick with it.
I like that. Dow's making new highs here. Let's see if the Dow wants to bring any ES and Nasdaq with it. Dow's sprint to new high 42,565 up and to the right in the Dow. Let's see if it wants to take Nasdaq and ES with it. ES 59.53. Range on the 5-minute 59.50 seems to be the lower end on that. Let's trade Nasdaq 21,431. Overnight VWAP, Mandy. I have overnight VWAP at 420. 21,420. Is that what you're seeing?
I have, oh, maybe, let's see. I have it set at the session
Order filled.
422.
Okay, so about the same. Dow
So we
grinding higher
made
here.
$100
Nice.
bucks.
Come on, Dow. We need you to pull back. We need to pull back.
Today,
That's what we're looking for,
it
chat.
could have been
Good.
more.
Pull back.
However, I didn't play my cards right
You can hop in
because
here,
I was
rock this
in
15-minute
at
range. It's been
He's,
tough. Range trading is
399.
not easy when the market is perpetually making higher
And
lows.
as you can
Things
see
can be
now,
tricky.
Yeah,
we
definitely.
went
And I do want to actually send
174
some appreciation
points.
your way, Dolby.
So for next time, that's
Your
where we're
insight
going.
into the range trading and
But,
Dorito patterns has
$100
been something that I have kind of pulled in and
what I'm
and
proud
has helped me
of
stay in or out of a
is
trade, if that makes sense.
Wow. Did you hear that, chat?
well,
Appreciation.
Yeah.
it says
I
57
like it.
trades, but
Thank
that's
you,
We're here
because
Mandy.
I
too.
started
Thank you
from
so
last
much.
night.
Thank you so much.
All positive.
However,
Yeah, absolutely
I'm
all
proud of
positivity
this
around here.
because
Oh man, Dow ain't
this
done.
I
is the first time
can stay on my
that
soapbox and just
I
keep talking
have
about
managed
why TopStep
to
is the
keep
prop firm that I have stayed with. I've traded with a few different prop firms, and
a
you
simulated
just do not
practice
get the
account
education
this
or the
long
support or the community
and
that
without
in
blowing
any
it
other area, then
and
you can't find it better than TopStep. And so that's why I'm here. That's
doing it
why
with
I am
how I would do it on
you
my
know,
real account,
excited
which
to be
is
with you
right
guys every
here.
day,
My real
and
account right here.
where
You
I've been
can
able to
see
find
the
success because,
difference.
you know, like I said, I've taken some things from Dolby, watching Coach Dakota,
You know,
Coach
it's
Jay,
chaos.
and the
1,
fact that I was on
2,
the
3,
VIP
4,
in
5,
season
6,
one
7,
with Coach
8,
Hoop.
9,
I mean,
10,
all of that has
11,
definitely played into molding me into the trader that I am and finding success in trading.
12,
So
13, 14,
thank you to
15.
TopStep.
Talk about some
16
butterfly
days
effect, Mandy. Just
of
you roll the
chaos.
dice, you get into VIP, and
Absolutely.
That's
look
what I
at
was
you
gonna say.
now. Look at you now.
That's where it started.
17, 18,
I
That's
know,
how we.
right?
19,
Yeah,
That's
and
where it came from.
20 days.
I tell people
So
you don't have to fill
if I was
every
able to do
single form. I filled out most of
on the
them,
practice
but I still got in, you know, and I'm
20,
grateful for that.
19,
100% you can see that.
18, 17,
A
16.
butterfly effect. I love that.
Hold on, Mandy, hold on. Tell them they have to fill out every
16,
form. They have to
1,
fill out every
3,
form
I
to
know,
get it.
I know.
I'm kidding. I'm
If
kidding.
any of you were
6,
stuck
7,
in a
8,
meeting and you
9.
missed one, you are still in. So keep filling them out. That's
You
kind
know
of my
what?
go-to.
Good save. Great save. We have another
Yes.
VIP form dropping here in a little bit, but you are absolutely right. Dow's not done. Still making new highs. ES looks like it wants to follow Nasdaq. Come on, wake up, Nasdaq.
I know. I was going to say, if we don't get that movement that I want here in the next minute or so, I might just take that small profit.
So could I had
I was hoping
hold
for a little
on
bit more
for
of a
more?
push. We've
Sure.
touched here at 434s a couple times now. If I don't see a push through here, I think I'm just going to take it for a small profit. We just tried. So let's see if we can get that momentum in.
Dow's not done. Dow's not done. Now
Man,
ES
this
is
is
waking
There
up a
we
little
go.
bit.
See, now we're talking
Leaders
a
and
little bit
laggers right now.
more.
Dow's leading.
So
Then
yeah,
ES is following,
there
and
was
then
a lot of
Nasdaq is
confluence right
definitely
here.
following the latest. So we got a little bit of a correlation going on here.
15.
Follow the leader,
Oh
if
my
you
God,
will.
why-
Let's see if
this
ES
is
wants to
wrong.
tap on the highs. About 2 points from the highs
is
there.
all
59.56. Dow is definitely leading this move higher. Mandy, you working
This should be
446s. 446s.
This is 15 and this
Is it
should
like a
be,
one-to-one trade
yeah,
about,
this is
Mandy?
how it should be.
Yeah, about.
Nice.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it broke
Nice.
nicely. And look at that. Nice.
And I've talked about this with Coach Hoop too. Base hits are
30
kind of
minute.
good for me.
How
If
are
that
we
if I
doing?
can get
30
it,
minutes.
secure a little
So
bit
we
of
got,
profit,
how far can
keep
we go?
my R&R pretty close and tight. You know, those small base hits add up, and
Yeah,
that's kind of where that's me as a trader, as a sniper. But then I feel like
We're
that
going to
can,
42,
you know, just make it a
785.
little bit more easier to take the
We're
next
gonna
trade. You know, you're not sweating as much if you have a little tiny cushion.
put in one
And I feel like that helps me find more success
right here.
in staying with my trade setups. When I have that little cushion, it's easier for me to follow my trade plan.
I do like going for the base hit, first trade, get a cushion. It feels good.
Order
Takes a lot of
filled.
pressure off the second trade, which can actually make you trade even better because you have a little bit more confidence, a little bit more swagger into the next trade. If
Okay,
it
so
loses, you're back
on
to
my
break even or
chart,
whatever. It's no big deal.
I have this indicator
It is.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
that
It
And
works.
that's where my win
I
percentage is, you know, those little base
I picked
hits,
up
they add
in my
up,
days
you
of
know,
regular trading
in my
stocks,
XFA that I took the payout on, I think
and
I was at like a 75 to 80% win rate.
it's a
So,
blessing that I have
um,
it,
Wow.
you know,
and
and they
that
were
I
mostly little
saw
base hits
shadow
and they just
trader
added up.
In April,
talking about it,
was that your win percentage in April as
and
well? Because
he
April is
said,
crazy, right?
"You
That
look at that
is
indicator.
we
When
haven't
you
seen
April
anything like
was
that.
see
pretty wild. I would say it was a little
uh,
lower
double
at the
print
start of
on it,
April.
you can go
Yeah, I'm
Sure.
long.
not quite liking this momentum.
Well,
I
I'm
think I'm
going
gonna
long.
Nvidia.
trail
I'm not
this
seeing
down
it
to
happening,
420.
but I guess
Yeah, just because it's this rejection off of
takes
the
time.
VWAP. So I
Yeah.
want that to hold. But if we just shoot right through it, I don't want to take much more than that of a loss.
121.
So
Okay.
we're
Someone
gonna
in the chat
adjust
said
that.
Nvidia
'Cause
is
we were making some
swinging
good
down.
good momentum up.
Momentum seems
Now
hard
we're
to
kind
come
of
by right
shooting
now.
back down. It is. And I mean,
I
was
messed up.
that
I had the
a
sweet
good
spot,
spot,
man.
good
I
location to
messed
take
up.
the trade? Great question.
But
Could we have ranged all the way
I
back
don't
down to
think this is
400?
over.
Absolutely. Yeah, I kind of like where my stop's
Uh,
at right now.
Nice.
I don't think it's over.
We're just
About
gonna
to get
take
filled.
that. I don't
Let's
love the
see. The
momentum.
high is
And yeah, let's just reset.
600.
Like
That's
that.
good. It's
All
very
right, 21,000 right here. Overnight, you have
not very good for me.
21,420.
But it's
Couldn't get the oof to the
Win-win.
upside. All right, we got the 19s.
Better than that. We got 420s, Dre. 420s.
What does that mean? I don't even know what that means.
I don't even know.
Oh
I don't
my.
even know what
Number.
that means. I have
Number that
no
comes
it's all
after
numbers.
I'll explain it a little bit later, guys. I'll meet you in the alley
419,
and we'll talk
420,
about
Eddie,
it.
421.
all right, Dolby time. How many? We got how many micro?
1 micro. We're bidding all the way down to 21,400. 5 MNQ is our allocation.
All right. Sounds good.
No,
All right,
not bad.
Eddie. Eddie, it is May 16th. May 16th. Thank you, Dakota. Thank you for that one, Dakota.
Order
Appreciate
filled.
that. Like how you spell that. It's May 16th. Eddie, come on in on
so
this
we
day. What happened?
added 3 more.
It is. It is the
And
16th, and it is
like I
National
said,
Do
it's
Something Nice
because
for
of
Your Neighbor Day.
the indicator
It's also
I have
National
over there.
Barbecue Day, and it's
Um,
also National Classic Movie Day. And
It's telling me that the
Mandy,
Nasdaq
what's your favorite classic movie?
is
You got a
bullish
favorite classic
and
movie?
New York stock market is
We'll let her
bullish.
think on that one.
So
Usually
based
the
on that,
black and white ones.
throwing in
Actually,
a C
I
plus.
love Star Wars
Yeah,
and
yes,
love The
we'll
Mandalorian.
see.
My
We're gonna risk
Discord
the $100
and my
we
gamer
made.
tag is Mandalorian.
There
Mandalorian.
you go.
Mandalorian, nice. I like that.
Mandy Lauren, I get
Yes.
it. All right, cool.
So
Cool.
yeah, Star Wars. And actually, I don't have my
do
purse
that
by
here.
me.
Risk
I have a
97.
little Darth Vader Lego keychain
made-
on my purse. And then my son actually made me a cute keychain for Mother's Day that said, you bring us closer together as a family. That's something the Force could never do. And he drew a Darth Vader on it. So yes, our family's pretty big into Star Wars.
That's
Pretty,
awesome.
I would say so. All right, well, let's see what's pretty big here on May
175.
16th, 1960. We're going to go back in the time. And in the wake of the Soviet downing of an American U-2 spy plane, which was May 1st, Russian leader Nikita Khrushchev lashed out at the United States and President Eisenhower. Tensions from the incident were still high when Eisenhower and Khrushchev arrived in Paris to begin a summit meeting May 16th. And Khrushchev wasting no
the
time,
market is tricky. I'm
reamed
happy
Eisenhower
I
a
waited.
new one,
I'm
basically.
sad I
He
took
condemned
off
the
when I
admissible
shouldn't.
proactive actions
I took off at
of
the
the spy
wrong
plane over
time.
the Soviet
I
Union,
was
and he
really
left the
paying
meeting in a
attention.
huff. And if you're wondering, yes,
However,
the pilot,
I
Francis
bailed
Gary,
out. I bailed out on
don't call
this
me
move
Francis
right here
Powers,
because this
was
was
alive, uninjured,
1, 2,
and taken
3,
prisoner
4,
and later on
5,
traded
6,
from SPY
7,
to
8,
SPY. And that's what we
9.
had on this day, May 16th,
9.
1960. Thank
So
you,
it
Andre.
was 10,
Thank you.
which was a
We
noon.
are long 1 micro Nasdaq 21,420. 420.
We're trying.
Up and out.
We're gonna work this 15-minute range to the long side.
All right, Dolby, I'm gonna hold you to that. So what's the out?
I would say the daily range high if we can, 21,532. As long as we have
You're
one
looking, but
micro
you're
on.
just looking at the 50. If we're working the 15-minute range, why don't we stick to the 15-minute range?
Need some more contracts, Trey. So if we can break
Winner's
out of
a
the
winner,
15-minute range, yeah, I mean we can try to get 30 points on one micro. But if we can get filled on these other ones, then we should try to take them at like the top of the 15-minute, top of the 1 hour, top of the 4 hour, and see if we can get the real juice of a range, which is the range breakout. But one micro never hurt anybody.
No, I think it's about execution. We're just stacking wins.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Process
By the way,
has been good.
lunchbox trading
And I
after this.
joined again long with you
back in,
guys.
all right.
I did market order, got a terrible fill. 20. I was going off of VWAP again. 2750.
39.
You ever just flatten a
Holy
trade
crap.
if you get a terrible fill right off the rip? It's almost like bad juju sometimes.
It's the worst.
You know, that's a great
Oh, it's coming
question.
down.
Usually not, because my trade plan usually has it being profitable regardless, yeah, if that makes sense. It's usually like with my win percentage, it usually moves that direction. So losing a couple points isn't a make or break for me, but yeah.
Let's hold it. Crude, pulling back a little bit. Gold finally woke up. Hello, gold. Nice to see you're still alive. Ticking higher here, 31.91. Up about $6 in the last 7 minutes or so.
It's going to take me out.
Yes. A VIP. That's how we discovered Mandy. Mandy was a VIP. A pit raider for Coach Hoop.
Order filled.
Coach Hoop after this, unless I train Indiana, another VIP coach, looking to take a payout.
First
so stay tuned for that.
I respect my stuff.
We got the VIP check-in coming up today. All right.
Long two. Nope.
All right.
Almost.
I'm going. Yeah, you had a great adding. I like that, Dolby. You're playing it way better than I am right now.
I mean, limit orders are a blessing and a curse. On one hand, you're going to get a great fill. On the other hand, you might not get filled at all. And that can be heartbreaking.
Exactly. And that's not my strategy, but I admire you that for you and that works really well for you and it is paying off right now. So that's great.
I think all traders eventually learn what order type is best for their trading methodology. For me as a range trader, I know when I start smashing the market button, I am tilted and I am not waiting for price. So if you're trading a range, theoretically, you should already know exactly what your trade should look like. Right? You want to test the bottom of the range, maybe do a little stop run and then bid right back up. I don't know enough about price action or market stuff to determine velocity and any of that. So just put the orders in. Let the orders do the work. If the market wants to do a stop run and bid, then have it happen. If not, it's just going to be a losing trade. We're all going to have them. I'd rather have the orders in than make a call about it.
Dolby, we did that yesterday. We were working the 400s, same damn price. Working with 400s, never got with our 422s, got within 2 ticks.
Close, man.
It was. But what did we do? We reset and we bought those 427s, I want to say. And
yeah, we did a good trade.
We never chased.
$100.
Yeah, we never chased. We reset, like Mandy said, and we got back in and boom, never chased. Look at
bless better entry, that's for sure. I feel like the sentiment's right. It's just executions on my part. I need to figure that out today.
I mean, we're keeping this thing on, Dre. If we don't get whatever happens.
Yeah, I like that, Dolby. The other thing too is that it's really trying to decide what to do here at VWAP.
Probably waiting for a tweet or something.
Dolby, I'm not sure there's home runs in this market right now. I don't see home runs in this market.
No home runs.
No, probably not. But you also don't know. No one knows.
Order filled.
It's a
Hey,
black
you're my
box.
history guy. We look left,
My
right? Look
stop
left to
was
tell you what's
too
going to happen to the
close.
right. I mean,
Yep.
Dow, new highs Dow, S&Ps might
All right.
want to follow.
My stop is too close.
I said that
Fix
So
before.
we
it,
did
fix it.
not get on the second contract,
I
man. That's a
didn't give it
drag.
enough
I don't even
room.
know how we
You never
didn't
got
get
filled?
filled.
We would have
Not on the
been
second
in
one.
the
It
Didn't
missed
green.
us
get
by
filled.
literally a tick. Went to 415.50.
No, and now
We were at
so
415 and
I
a
told you
quarter.
this
Now we're bidding.
sentiment.
I
Yeah,
want to
look at
know
this. This
how
is doing
far to
exactly what I wanted it to do.
Order filled.
go.
Poor execution, but we were
Way
reading it.
too-
We
Mhm.
both are anticipating it pushing. I think like it's gonna hit these 446s minimally.
Right
Yeah, it's
now.
gonna retest this 56, 456.
Yeah, I mean, what
Right.
we can do
Where
for this
can we
one,
enter?
we can get a take profit at like 21,456, which is the top of the like
I
1
like
hour, 15-minute range. So this will turn into a base hit. And
Yeah.
if we're able, we can always just re-up
I don't like how
on
this
longs
is-
if we can get down to like the bottom of the 15-minute range again. So
Beautiful.
it's not going to be a
Good
huge,
stuff.
sexy P&L, but it will be a nice little base hit.
Hey,
If it was an E-mini,
a win
it'd
is
be
a
some-
win.
It
Yep.
tested.
We're stacking
It
wins.
Absolutely.
tested the.
Mhm.
It's gonna
New
go.
highs
And it's a
Dow.
good practice.
Where we
It's
going?
good practice. If you're
Where we going with this?
anxious about your setups,
We're going to.
and size down, and then once you're comfortable, just size up, and then the math works out, or trade at E-mini, and now you're making 10x what you were in a. But the process is the same, no matter what your setup is. It's just the anxiety that you take into it if you're over leveraged. If you have any anxiety in a trade, you are probably over leveraged.
Man. What's up, Adam? Adam's been going through it. Adam, Bell the Beller in the chat. Love some of your comments. Thank you for the passion. Take a look here. Nothing really popping on the tilt, but Dow is making new highs, 42,609. ES gave it the old college try, as MP said. Couldn't make new highs there, 59.55.
438.
Nasdaq, 21,436. Coming up on time. We got Lunchbox Trade. We got Top Quizzing because it is Friday. We also have the Reversal Challenge.
Oh, no.
It's going to be a Top Step.
What are you gonna do today, Trey?
I'm going to try to
Repeat?
win. Repeat. Yeah, I'm going to give it my best shot. But,
we got to stop that from happening. We'll never.
Well,
get
yeah,
the end of it.
I mean, we'll try our best, but hey, may the best winner, may the best man win. We got D coming up. We're gonna see what's payment. She's taking a payment. We're very excited for that. Mandy, always good to have you on here with Salt Lake City. I say that right? Salt Lake City Sniper in the house. Mandy, any final words on this Friday?
No, just be
Right here.
cautious in this chart,
6,
and
4.
range trading might also be your friend. And don't give away profits at the end of the week.
Oh,
So
that's great
Stay
advice.
green.
Right here.
don't give up all of them. At least stay green. So use that lockout feature. Use the trailing stop. Awesome options that way to protect your account. And that's what's great. TopStep has that and no one else does. So they are watching out for you.
Stuff. Dolby time. I will see you in the Reversal Challenge. Dolby time will also be with George, aka Diamond Hands, Coach Hoop, in Back to the Futures after Top Quiz. We got a lot more coming up. Afternoon trade starting here in Chicago. It's already lunchtime in the East Coast. Anyways, Mandy, as always, great to see you. Dolby time. Keep us posted on this trade. Lunchbox trading coming up next. It's Top Step TV. Let's go.
Order filled.
Straight loss trader. I haven't seen much from you in a while. Bring the heat. Hashtag fast markets, hashtag power hour at TopStep TV on the X. Dakota.
All right, those are my two favorite numbers: Michigan sentiment and Baker's Hughes in one day.
Yo,
so much excitement.
Yo, Baker Hughes, our favorite number because you know the weekend is here. Dakota up $7,400.
Yeah,
You've had an up and down week, my man. With that DLL saved you.
I always have to tease with the chat where they just come on and talk trash. But yeah, it's been an interesting week. Yesterday was it's already Friday. Wednesday night, I had a trade that just barely ticked my stop loss and then ran straight like 200 points. And so I've had some missed opportunities, but this is a game of points, right? Where there's plenty of examples. Hits your stop loss by a few points and then just goes straight up. Those are the worst. So I've had a couple of those this week. Last night, thank goodness, was not one of them. But overall, I'm right around break even after today.
Bad.
I had some rough trading and finished the week off on a positive note so far. Rough trading.
Yeah, but that daily, your DLL has been able to keep your head above water. What's your DLL at 3,000?
Yeah, I moved it to 3,000. Yep.
Very smart, very wise, because you make $7,400. You've made up for 2 DLL days, and you're still in the green. So very well played.
So did Baron, man. Baron had a great trade with me last night. His DLL is only 1,500, and some of his positive days are 2, 3, 4x that. So it's nice to see. It makes sense. And that's kind of what we want to do. We're going to always have losing days, but the question is, are those losing days going to blow your account up, or are you going to be able to trade, and how are your winning days?
Yep.
Here we are selling off again in the Nasdaq.
Here we are. How many positive days will it take to make up for that losing days? Always the way I looked at it. All right, 21,400 in the Nasdaq. Did just print right here, right now.
To buy this. I'm looking to buy
Right
it
back
now.
to settlement.
Yeah, 385 is my order, 15 micros.
Okay.
CYA should be 357.
Oh, looking to buy 385s.
Well, Dakota, I didn't watch slow markets, but I know where Barron didn't make his money. It wasn't shorting United Healthcare. Boom.
Tell him, Jack. Tell him, Jack. Team Jack all the way.
Good. Did you make money? Are you up?
Yeah, I'm up.
Team Jack. You guys.
Do you have any option positions in it yet?
He always does.
No. Well, not yet. Maybe I'm greedy. Who knows?
All right, Mo.
No, you could be patient, right? You could be patient.
Good. Jesus.
Yeah, this is a nice area. This is demand area.
What's up, Hogue?
If the buyers want to take it to the high of the range, missed it.
88's printed, Mo. 88's printed, and this 5-minute candle break back up to 21,409. Heard Hogue mutter to himself. Hogue, what happened over there?
Just looking at, I mentioned Archer Aviation earlier this week. It's up another 10% today.
Oh, you mentioned what?
Yeah, you're
Archer Aviation.
Penny.
Daniel Archer.
Sorry. This is a nice short again.
Well, you're looking to get short now, Mo. You're looking to get long, now you're looking to get short.
Yeah.
Okay.
The long should be around 390, as it is in this area. But because the stop requires to be below this pivot, I choose to lower it a little bit so I can afford this trade. The market didn't go there. And then start to giving some short signal, because if we calculate it from there, and the 1-to-1 is here, so it's almost done. So that trade going long already hit its minimum target, which is we are at it. So we might continue this move because we're still in the down move from this high, but no signals yet. So I don't like the price to go back again to the same area. If it goes back to the same area, that means the sellers wants to achieve their target. They have control, and the measured move from the high is at 360. Let's say 350 maybe.
Number, top of the hour, 15 minutes till University of Michigan sentiment number. Saw someone in the chat ask, why is U of M number so important? Jack, there's only one person that can answer that question. That is you, my friend. Why is the number so important?
I saw that comment. It's like, why do we find peacocks nice to look at? I don't know. We all agreed that they're pretty. And that's University of Michigan in a nutshell.
Go blue.
Go blue.
Fair.
AJ McCarthy from the suburbs, from Naz, same high school as Danny Hodgman, I believe.
That 50-50 on the tilt. 50-50 on the tilt. Last trade in the ES, 59.36. So overnight range of about, these ranges are getting tighter. 30-point range overnight in the ES with a low of 59.27. We're about 9 points off of that. The Nasdaq, 21,422. Let's call on those 385s. When we never got there, we got to 388, but you read it properly. We stay patient. Coming up to overnight VWAP in Nasdaq. About
possible buyers would have the control. They already have it, but they need to confirm it. However, if they broke this pivot, 446, I think there's a change of character of the market. So we might visit the high again. It's choppy. So 1 minute you are long, the other minute you are short. So this is the type of day that we are dealing with.
Well, Jack,
troops in the chat. Crude trade. We got stopped out of that crude trade. 61.36. 0 for 2 for the opening range trade today.
All right. Troops in the chat asks, I'm surprised I haven't heard Jack Bond 007 talk about bonds. You see what the yields are at on the 10-year, Jack?
Yeah, yields are dipping. We're down to 4.4 right now. If we go to my screen, I got the yield chart up. This is good news overall. Like, we got yields coming down. The stocks have been up. 4.4 is good. If I go over to the 1 second, the 30-year is they made a valiant push, like a last stand, yeehaw, to try and get the 5% and got slammed to oblivion here. It's good. 4.3 is the happy place. We're about halfway back from 4.5 in the 10-year, so it's good. Like, everything's bullish, but as I said, it's F around Friday, so I don't trust anything.
I think it's just going to chop everyone up today.
It's going to chop around, and one of the producers cut this and then delete it if I'm wrong. It's going to chop around, and then we're going to finish the day at 59.15 3/4 in the ES.
59, write that down. One more time, 59.15 3/4.
Risk disclosure.
Yes.
Risk disclosure.
There's your above below. Yeah, definitely risk disclosure on that one. Above below. Let's do that. Again.
You want to know what is a good above below? Where do those 1,500 contracts get filled in the Nasdaq? 399 3/4.
Wow. Yes. Still. That's still in Dakota's mind. I love it.
I know. I was just going to say, he's going to be fixated on it.
Love it.
I think that's been, I've been fixated on it. I don't know why.
I wish Dakota that the guy who put that order, I wish he's not watching us right now. You exposed him. He's watching now and saying, guys, shut up.
12 minutes. 12 minutes to the number at the top of the hour. That's a big number.
Why is having the control back now?
Okay.
See some buyers holding the pullback so far. I want to see the sellers try and fail, then I will jump long. I want to see some trap below 16 or 08.
Here we go. I like this one. Justin in the chat. Dude, we trade 2K NQ per minute in volume. The market don't care about a 1,500 lot.
But hold up.
Justin.
I was talking yesterday how the big players are experimenting. It's like, that is correct. They could have some algorithm that sells, prime number lots every prime number second.
What's up, dude?
I am long.
Dude. Sorry. What price, Mo?
At 28, 428. As I said, the sellers tried and miserably failed with this strong green candle. So they did what I was looking for. So my stop at 413, looking to break these highs. 445.
Nice. Along 15 micro. From
15 micros.
428.
The risk in this one, the 1-to-1. So make sure that I don't take profit less than that. So I'll take some risk at 46.
Great trade. Well,
take some.
Yeah.
Take some now.
Beautiful.
I will not be quickly to trail the stop just yet.
He's got a point.
Finish the thought, Dakota. At 1,500 lot, though, you are one man. You are one man. You're thinking about it. Others are thinking about it. They've accomplished their goal. People are thinking about that order.
Right, and it's so like anything with the markets, right? An hour later, then it's like in what do they say? In like dog years, right? 1 hour in the market, I mean, it's done and over with. Same with news. And we trade so much volume, but it's just so interesting to see. And it's like, man, a single order, 1,500 contracts. It's very big. We very rarely see orders over, 100, 200, 300, 400 contracts, yet alone a 1,500 contract coming in, staying there, getting filled. And who knows what they're doing, right? They could be closing out a position. They could be hedging. They could enter a new position. You never know. But it's just so interesting why somebody came in and placed it at that price all at once. And does the market do anything? React? I don't think so. It does react while it was getting filled, right, and temporarily. But that was it's so interesting. I
think
am
Dan
very.
Evans might have hit it on the head in that somebody's locking in an options hedge overnight.
I mean, futures.
Right,
Still,
Vivek.
sick.
Yeah, it was Vivek, and they didn't hide the order either.
I trade my stop now.
Nice, Mohammed.
I trade my stop. I was waiting for this pullback for the sellers, and now I see the buyers step in again. Now my stop is just below them, because that means they failed to protect that area. So I'm out now.
Just like that. All right, nice. You locked in profits there, Mo.
I gave them a chance to go up. They didn't.
Yeah. We'll update the P&L when you have a chance, Mohammed. I thought we had the tiger by the tail on that one.
$8.
$1,008. Nice job. Everyone's flat right now. Number in 8 minutes. 8 minutes before we get to that. This Friday, we've been repeating this all 5 days. Well, I guess 4. This will be the 5th day. Top Step tip of the week. I'm going to throw it to my main man, Eddie. Eddie, what is Top Step tip of the week?
Tip of the week: reassess your trading strategy regularly. Well, I'm going to give you 10 reasons here. And if you like any one of them, put them in your journal. Put them on a Post-it note. Make sure that you remember these. Number 1, markets evolve. Yes, they do. How about
for all intents and purposes, platinum is going to be settling in about 12 minutes. So yeah, I'm okay with just a little scalp there. My main trade was the copper one. Whoops, what am I doing? Not typing in the products. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, those are the 2 main trades. Yeah, that's the equities on Friday.
Yeah, you called it, D. Yep.
Isn't it OPEX today as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Monthly options expiration today. We're talking about that. Might see a little bit of volatility going into the end of day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
great.
No one's
That's
got
my first. D, you got to tell me, D. My first reversal challenge. What's the key? You tell me.
So
Don't be
my
afraid.
little bookmap.
YOLO? YOLO?
No YOLO. There is a system to it. It gets a bit crazy at the end because then it's like if you're wrong, you're just gonna get smacked in the face. But generally, if you look for, just watch tape and try to do more kind of quicker scalps and keep kind of booking profits and stuff. I still have sort of key levels whenever we're doing the reversal challenge, but because NQ moves so much, I'm like losing my eyes after about the first sort of 40 minutes, and then we size up, and it's like, okay, just say your prayers and whatever happens happens.
Yeah. It helps having a couple different time frame charts up too, like a 30-second, a 1 minute, and then
Well,
like
I always have my
15-minute.
30-minute on the other side, and then I have my book map on another screen, and then I have my scalping charts usually on my left screen. Now, unfortunately, my main computer did not make the move, so I've just ordered a new one. And yeah, so we'll see. But I couldn't get it to boot up. So right now I'm only working with one big screen in my Asus Duo, which naturally has 2 screens. So that would be a bit tight. So don't make me do the reversal challenge.
Hey guys, we just printed new highs in equities. Taking a look at the tilt, we got 53% long in the ES, 68% long in the NQ, 63% long in crude, and 55% long in gold. Gold will officially settle for the weekend in about 10 minutes, but it will remain open and trade until 4 o'clock Central Time. Until then, I see everybody in the chat wondering if something came out yet. Well, now is the time. Eddie, if you will, please.
Are you feeling it? Are you feeling it?
I feel like a VIP.
Well, I sure hope so.
Topstep VIP.
Yes, we are scouting for the new trader to join Topstep VIP. Now is your time to sign up in the chicken form. We're going to post that. We're going to pin it to the top here of our YouTube chat, and we're going to have that link up there until 2 p.m. Central Time. Right now it's 20 after 12 Central Time. So we're going to keep that up there until 2 p.m. And remember, the more that you're here to check in to fill out that form, the more entries you'll have in the draft. And you only need to do it once. Every time we post one, this is number 18. Number 18. So just do it once. But if you're new here and you're wondering, what is this Top Step VIP thing? Well, it's an opportunity for you to get 3 free months of a trading combine, 2 free resets each month, and a dog. You get a free dog.